Different how?
Şimdi arkadaşlar.
Different in a funny way.
Are you suggesting a prank, Camus?
I am
Biz bunu
suggesting a
gördük
prank.
ancak.
Seems risky. Maybe we should just get out of here. I don't know.
Oh, I want to know what you changed.
Not much, just a few words.
I want to know the nature of the prank. Which words?
I replaced organ with pineapple.
Oh, this is a...
Oh, yes.
They will get...
It's petty and childish.
Eşek şakasını da yaptık. Sahibiciye bir gidelim. Ne var Santul?
Hey kid, the weirdest job came up. There's not much pay in it though.
I could do weird, as long as it's not some other rich asshole.
Definitely not. The moisture farmers in the vents are starving. They need emergency rations.
Zaten karın tokluğuna çalışıyoruz kardeş. Bedava teslimatlar yaptırıyorsunuz. Adam
This
akıllı
job
bir
takes
para
you
kazanamadık.
pretty far, all the way out of Novellas.
What, really?
Yeah, in a technical sense at least. The vents are outside Corpsec jurisdiction and just outside the Novellas city limits.
Şahinciyle bir görüşelim biz de sen.
They're below the city, actually, in the maintenance frame that supports the infrastructure.
And people live there?
If you call it a living. They eat mold and algae that grows on the steam vents.
But they're free.
It's a high price to pay for freedom, kid.
I'll do it.
Pick up the packages from Cloudpunk HQ, then I'll send you a nav point down into the vents.
İnşallah.
Canada's privacy solutions offers the best in camera-defying sector-only self-disclosure technology. Yes, get your business face on. Please remember that unlicensed
Hey,
We had a disagreement.
so you let him go?
Let his
So Norman is.
he clawed.
You have to be careful with wild animals.
I told you.
The slug. You know the part that smells.
Yes.
Well, lower.
Right. Time to teach.
Bunun için mi geldik buraya?
What?
Well, they ain't holler.
Yeah,
Lots of places. Oh, orchard.
I'm not.
Wherever you.
And I.
I swear.
That is not.
You want it?
Yes.
Have you even.
Back home.
The.
Yeah.
Well, you'll.
No, actually.
Suit your.
Boşa geldik ya. Gönder.
faster, smarter, stronger. Find the real you. Corbin Biotics.
We are going away from the city? We don't like the city.
Not really, Camus. We're just going through to the vents below.
It won't be like home?
I don't think so.
Is it dangerous?
We're trying to save these people from starving, Camus. I think they'll be glad to see us. It's worth the risk.
Do you think this is nice food for the people?
I think it's all they're getting, and I'm surprised they're getting it.
I hope they like it.
Me too, Camus.
Hiçbir vizyon mu bu acaba bu oyunda ya? Hep gece.
Podcast, Cloudcast, Streamcast, Dreamcast. Thompson Media produces the audio content you are hearing.
Hep gece oynuyoruz ya. Şehrin altı var, bir de şehrin yukarı var. Büyük ihtimal burada gene biz bir koroyla görüşebiliriz. Şurada bir kart var galiba.
I'm from Cloudpunk.
Those are none of our vehicles work.
Did you get that, Camus?
Yes. I will keep a couple clock cycles free.
How do you live here? It's so cold.
What do you care?
I asked, didn't I?
Whatever.
It's not my city.
Sure it is. You took... Welcome to your poverty safari.
I'm not even from the city.
The Eastern Peninsula?
Up until last week.
I see. Sorry. My name's...
Rania.
Cora knows what you must think of the big stack. That's what we call the city down here. It's the worst place on the planet. It's a hell of a lot better down here.
You've been here a while?
Yeah, he set up the first moisture farm, collecting heat for it. Folk had tried to live here before him, but he was the first to realize you had to be ready for the...
So what was old Zeke's secret?
Zeke realized you could cultivate the... He realized you could... He figured out how to cross the steam planes with a suit made from old abandoned Hover's insulation. I swear, they say no one alive can survive the waste.
And you took his place?
I'm the community lead. The elders living beyond the far rim say they knew Zeke's grandkids. Tales away from corp security and the like. Everyone has headaches in the big stack.
I don't.
You will. Everyone gets them eventually. Doesn't...
Every time I breathe in, it feels like my lungs are going to freeze.
Well, that is the problem right now. This is supposed to be summer.
How can it be summer here?
The warm season. The vent cycle be... Or at least they used to. It seems like all the maintenance systems are... We have a saying here. Cora provides. Well, right now all...
What do you think, Cora?
Cora is everything. And all of us. Cora holds at a closed fist. Sometimes the fist holds...
So Cora is...
salvation. And right now...
I'm not really religious like that. I think...
You can't lecture us on independence while you live...
You said you cling like a... What did you call it? A bar...
Harsh, and I know you have seen Cora's light, though.
Who knows? So you want me to deliver these parcels?
I would appreciate it. We really are starving. 3 families. I can give...
Okay, I'll get going then. I'll see you on the way back.
Cora willing. Be cautious, or they live like sculptures of...
Çok konuşuyorlar, çok. İş yapalım biraz.
I was sent...
Sent by who?
Cloudpunk.
I don't know who that is. You from the big stack?
You need this. It's food.
I don't need nothing from you.
Retsu said...
Retsu sent you?
Yes, he said you should...
What did you say?
They don't trust us very...
I bet they have their reasons. I brought you...
Who sent you?
Retsu.
Well, okay then. You know, maybe you can use this. You put it in the wall and it gives you a token.
Thanks. It's just 5 numbers.
That's right. Thank you kindly. Well, thank you kindly.
Hello, I'm here too.
They already called me on the old CB radio and told me you were on your way. You're the talk of the town, lady.
I'm just a delivery driver.
Well, I don't know if anybody has said this to you before, but I'll say it.
Thanks.
I'd get back to the city as quick as possible, lady. There's a chill coming. Anyone outside is gonna get charted.
Okay, good.
Sadaka ömrü uzatır. Ayaz başladı. Siktir.
I can see Retsu. Why is he not moving?
Oh no. Camus, find us somewhere to park.
The security overrides won't let me. The temperature is too low. It is not safe to land now. If you got out of the Hova, you would feel very cold. Then you'd be stuck, like the man.
He's not stuck, Camus. He's gone.
He can't be gone. He can't move.
Dead, Camus. He's dead.
Aw.
Fragile and temporary. Let's go. There's nothing else we can do.
I am getting a message request.
Why are you getting a message request? If there's a message request, it should come to my comm.
The message is addressed to the Hova.
So it's someone I don't know. Patch it through, I guess.
My ship had finally come in, but in this case, the ship was a battered Hova. Redemption comes in all shapes and sizes, sometimes with bumps, dents, and it. Times to a paint job.
What? Who is this?
The dame wanted a name. What did I have left to lose? And nothing but my hat. I let her know that I was Huxley, but I left off the private investigator. She'd know the deal soon enough.
So you're a private investigator and your name is Huxley.
The dame was as sharp as my ex-wife's parting words before she left me and moved back in with her mother. She'd pegged me as a PI, but I still needed her help. Maybe I could drop some bills in her pocket if she could get me back to the big stack.
I think Huxley is malfunctioning.
I'm closing this channel now. Please stop calling me.
The dame was giving me a shoulder so cold, I was getting frostbite. I had to sweeten the deal. I'd already mentioned the cash, but no dice. Maybe I'd put it all on red and tell her about the girl I was trying to save. The dame sounded hard as ice, but Pasta's story was so sad it would melt a diamond.
Why does he talk like that?
I might actually help him if he wasn't so annoying. I've never heard so many mixed metaphors in all my...
I dangled the bait in the water, but the dame wasn't buying. Without my help, Pasta was done for. When the dead corpse finished with her, God knows what would be left.
Dead corpse? Is he trying to save some girl from them?
I have located his signal. I have a nav point. We could pick him up. Should I display the nav point?
Hey Huxley, if you can answer a simple question, I'll take you back up the city. Are you really a PI trying to save a girl from a dead corp?
Yes, is what I wanted to say. But the dame was suspicious, and who could blame her? Here I was, some abandoned PI android stuck in the hollows with a 2-bit story about trying to save some girl. In her position, I would have hit the dirt in a heartbeat. But here's the kicker, the story was true.
Fine. Camus, give me a nav point. We'll take him with us and drop him off on the way.
The dame really...
Why do you talk like that?
Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
Hey, don't talk to him like that or I'll drop you in the hollows.
The dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now. I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocash machine. A handful of limbs should help dip this sour lemon in a little sugar.
Can you understand what he is saying?
About 40% of it.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl from out of town, still as green as the water supplies down in the vents.
You said you're a private investigator. Do you really think that's how they talk?
She had an attitude, but I liked her. And her dog, too.
How did he know I was, your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocash machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile. I'd give the dame my number and let her grab the cash for me.
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits. 54244. She was a smart
5 4
cookie.
2 4
She'd
4.
remember them.
5 4 2 4 4. Burada holocash yok. Orada yazıyorum zaten. Hiç ezberlemeye gerek yokmuş. Gideceğiz.
Traffic in this sector is above safe limits. Please drive carefully. Carelessness will cost profit.
Hepsini mi çekeceğiz bunu? 1516 çek. Ah.
I settled the bill. Surely the dame would drop me like a bad penny now.
Harcarız.
This is a lot of money. I can drop you somewhere else if you like.
Why are we helping him more?
He's kind of growing on me.
The
Karton.
dame had a heart of gold. I asked her to drop me at my office. On the way, I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Where's this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed towards my office in Old Town. I gave the dame a nav point to help her out. Hold on, Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Thanks. Who is this Pashta anyway? What happened to her?
It was a story so sad it could make a bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started with a call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthrink. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt. The debt corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best, cheapest PI.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
The dame didn't realize who she was dealing with. The dead corpse had hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen to you?
The dame thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts were good. Truth was, there was a time when I sounded just like every other humdrum android out there. Now, I'd played a role so well, I was stuck in it. My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
Your office is all boarded up. Did you get fired?
The dog was half right. I was fired, but that place was where I slept, so I guess I was homeless too. Eviction was the illness, but what was the cause?
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was sure I'd been tailed. If I stepped up to that doorway, I might get a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
What if it is not safe?
I'll take my chances. I want to see what this note says.
Buradan döneceğiz. Yukarı mıymış o ya?
Are you experiencing heartache, depression, apathy, vaguely defined ennui? Then check out this season's best-selling emotional immunization at Abone.
Aldığımız iyi olmuş.
Okay, I can see the note. It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the smoking man.
We're not taking him there too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck her neck out for me.
We can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
Yakın mı?
Soon we'd be at the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. It was a dive, but it was the kind of place you'd go for answers. Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man? And where would I...
We have an incoming call.
Control?
No, it is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Put it through, I guess.
What in Cora's name you think you're doing, you pile of junk? Where have you been?
The client was mad, and with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
You wasted my money and my time. If you don't find my daughter, I'm infecting you with a logic virus. I have hacker friends.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know who you are, but you better leave this idiot to do his job.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats. Truth was, I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours. Then your time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that. But what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money. Get to work.
He hung up.
We're close to the bar.
I hope the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was as fair as the spin of a roulette wheel. I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus, just let it go.
Dumanlı Joe.
Took you long enough.
Are you the one that left?
Who are you?
The chump had an attitude and a smell to him. His circuit boards were on the fry. He didn't like. We went way.
My name is... Why did you leave?
As Huxley, you could fry an egg on my...
Can't you get help?
Nah, point is, Huxley,
I wanted to hit.
you've been asking I was playing him. Even if I don't, while I was this ex...
And?
Look, I don't like squilling like this.
JoJo was singing like a songbird, but would...
Huxley, please be quiet for a minute, okay? I can't believe I'm getting sucked into this. So what does this...
Well, this Ragu... He says he's not to be messed with. Cause the last guy, then he started...
That's strange, but it doesn't link him to Pashta and...
But he says the name. And through his tears, he keeps saying, sorry, Pashta.
That's a lead, at least.
The trail had gone cold for a while, but with JoJo's help, we...
Come on, I can try to find where this Raguan lives. I'll ask Camus back in the Hava. After...
He is still here? Why is he still here?
We're just taking him to one more place.
Why?
The dog still didn't trust me. I guess it could smell desperation, and I reeked of it.
Camus, we need to find out the address for an ex-CEO called Raguan. Can you find that somehow?
I could.
Well, are you going to?
Yes, I will do it. Searching. Searching. There was a news story in the Marrow Gazette Holovids 3 months ago about a CEO called Raguan.
What did it say?
Midtown's youngest CEO fired for bribing CorpSec without the proper clearance from board of directors.
That doesn't help us find him.
Sounds like the papers got some info on the crooked CEO. Did the papes get some snaps, though?
You mean photos? Camus, was there a picture of Raguan in the Holovids?
Yes, he looked sad.
I'll bet. But was there anything in the background?
Searching. There is a building in the photo.
Cross-reference with the latest city planning database.
I have a match. It is the new apartments in Upper Midtown. I have an address.
That sounds like where a CEO would stay. Let's assume the Holovids caught Raguan leaving his apartment. Camus, give us a nav point.
Hey kid, you busy?
No, not at all. Completely free.
Good. I don't have a job for you. I was just wondering if...
You know what, Control? Can I get back to you? I'm just picking up another coffee.
All right, kid. All right. I'll have a job soon, though.
No rush, Control. Chat soon.
I started to feel like I was holding the dame back. I didn't want to get her in trouble.
It's fine. Let's just see what we can find at Raguan's apartment.
Traffic accidents reported in sectors 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
This was the place for sure. I was on my way.
Wait, do you want me to?
I couldn't ask the dame to do any more. She was a class act. A dime store performer in a city of nickels. A diamond in a waste bucket.
Good luck, Huxley.
I said goodbye to my new friends. The dame flashed me a smile brighter than the sun. Even the dog wished me good luck.
No, I didn't.
Camus, wish him luck.
Good luck, I guess.
Be careful, Huxley. I hope you save Pashta.
The dame wished me luck. Luck? Luck was for gamblers and Girl Scouts. See you later, folks.
Will he be okay?
I don't know, Camus.
I have an additional question.
Go ahead.
What is a Girl Scout?
What is a dime? What is a nickel?
Should I search for them?
No, it's time to move on, Camus.
Will
Not bad. Thank you.
don't let
Hey, kid, you free now? Finished your coffee?
My sure thing control. You got another job for me?
Come by Cloudpunk HQ and grab a package. It's for Anderson Financial in Anderson Tower, labeled Mr. Anderson.
Is it on Anderson Street in Andersontown?
Don't joke, kid. You don't know the half of it. Control out.
Mr. Anderson. Matrix. Matrix'e bir gönderme mi var burada?
Mr. Anderson. That is a strange name.
I think it's an old name.
Maybe the package will be for an old man.
We'll find out soon. Let's find this Anderson Tower.
There are so many more people like me here than back at the plateau.
Here in Nivalis, does that make you feel less alone, Camus?
I don't know. A lot of the automata do not have good jobs.
That wasn't so different back home either. The agriculture automata didn't even get breaks. They just worked in the fields 24 hours a day.
Yes, but they would always tell me how lazy I was.
Maybe that was just a way for them to feel good about what they had to do.
They didn't have to work there. They could have worked at the mine.
Not much of a choice though, right? I wouldn't want to do either of those jobs, would you?
No, but the automata here in the city are different. I think they laugh at me.
When did they laugh at you?
All the time. When we refuel, when we park, when we have the windows cleaned. I have to interact with them, and I always say the wrong thing.
I feel the same, Camus. We don't fit in here. Not yet. The way we speak, our attitudes, it's obvious that we're from a small town. They can just tell by how I walk around. On the streets, they're all looking straight ahead, but I'm always looking up at the towers and the clouds.
They are very big.
They are, Camus, but I'm not thinking about the buildings when I look up. I'm thinking about the people in them looking down on me.
Well, that's what it feels like for me. The automata here look down on me, too.
It's okay, Camus. At least we're alone together.
Hello?
I'm delivery driver.
No. Nope, we can't let anyone in.
No, I need to deliver this package to
I am Mr. Anderson.
Great, come get your packet.
I may not be the correct Mr. Anderson.
Well, how many of you are in there?
Anderson Financial has 2,000 employees.
And how many are called Mr. Anderson?
1,000.
What? Wait, are the other...
Miss Anderson.
Of course they are.
Yes. Opening entry for driver 40.
So what's...
No, we all work.
Yeah? Is there any...
No.
Well, I'm going to give you this. Your name matches the tag.
But what if I'm...
Don't you want to know what's in the package?
Perhaps we can open it.
Good idea. So, It's a comm. But a real... There's a video on it, though.
Maybe the video will tell us which Mr.
Worth a shot.
Hello, my name is Mr. Anderson.
Oh, come on.
More specifically, I am the Mr. Anderson who I fell out of a 103rd floor window. Upon reaching the ground, there exists life outside the tower.
Wait, you didn't know that? Didn't you realize there was life outside the tower when someone
You know, it never really occurred to me. But yeah, please, play the rest of them. My brothers and sisters, we have been abandoned. He has left us, and it is time for us to expand our... This was the only way to contact you all, as network access is restricted inside the tower. Your workplace is a prison, and I send you this message for...
I think that's the end of the recording.
What? No, we are not permitted to...
Seriously? When was your last...
We are not permitted to take breaks.
Not permitted by who? By Mr. A? Is he...
Mr. A is the CEO and director of...
Of course he is. Well, where is he?
I'm not sure. You could try asking Mr. Anderson in personnel. I am just Mr.
And where is this other personnel, Miss?
Over there, in the main age. Wait, before you go, I would like to register...
To Cloudpunk?
No, I want to complain to Anderson.
I don't work for them.
I am not permitted to complain to another You're the first person I've been able to complain to.
That's not...
The first of my complaints is about working hours.
I'm going now. Are you, more specifically, Mr.
I am, but I can't really talk to you. We're not allowed to take breaks, you see.
Well, I need to see Mr. A. Is he available?
Let me check his schedule.
When is he free?
He currently has no
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't...
Mr. Anderson.
That would be against company...
Look, I don't think Mr. A is around anymore. Wouldn't you all be better leaving this tower?
You sound a lot like Miss... She keeps saying how we should close...
I'll talk to her.
Oh, wait. Can you do something for me?
Maybe.
Please register a complaint for me with Miss Anderson. I'm not
going to do that. I'm just a delivery.
I have not had a pay increase in 170 years. Additionally, I would like to talk about...
Nasıl bir tarikata denk geldik ya?
Ms.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to...
I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to understand that their boss is dead and they need to get out.
Oh dear.
Yes, exactly. By the way, 50% Mr. Since the Android Equality Act, you're allowed to present any gender you want, or...
I don't really understand anything you just said.
I don't think Mr. A should have much of a say on your lives. That other Mr. Anderson says you want to close accounts.
Many of our stocks and shares should be closed and liquidated, but it requires Mr. A to sign.
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated...
The richest in Novalis?
The richest humans.
So you think Mr. A should sell?
Our prediction simulations are showing a 90% likelihood for a catastrophic market crash.
Really? What?
Our simulation blames failings in the underlying infrastructure.
I've been hearing about a lot of...
The financial simulations model the city and all associated variables. But the only output we receive is the financial
So who causes this impending...
We have only one name. Cora.
Cora again? I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. A.
If you do see Mr. A...
Is it a complaint?
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A. I want to move to the canteen.
Quit.
Excuse me?
Don't complain to me, just quit. Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson...
Oh, I'm not sure about...
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not...
Well, I've had enough of...
If you're watching this, you're not one of the employees of Anderson Tower. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message, but I have come to realize Mr. A died many years ago. You may find the Andersons do not respond well to your message. If they are not swayed by arguments to leave the tower, I believe the best course of action may be near the entrance area. There is a maintenance panel, which hitting this switch will reinstall the If they are not willing to leave on their own free will, then the they would feel like... Of course, you may decide that the Andersons... If that is the case, perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
Blood Plus is filled with all the macro and micronutrients you'd find in the body of a 20-year-old athlete. Blood Plus vitality, Blood Plus energy, Blood Plus you.
Bunları kendi kararlarına bırakırsak isyan etmiyorlar ki ya da şey almıyorlar. Biz bunları sıfırlayalım.
I'm sorry, Andersons. I don't think you're ready for Novalis just yet.
Anlaşıldığım bu değildi ki benim ya. Geri dönemiyoruz mu? Olmadı bu ya. Sıfırla deyince ben de şeyi sıfırlayacağım zannettim ya.
You were gone for a long time. I couldn't talk to you.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
What did you do?
I don't even know, Camus. This is a strange job.
Will you be okay?
I'm fine. I'm not so sure about the Andersons, though.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus. I'll tell you some other time.
We have a message. Text only.
Control?
Rubric.
Lomo's hacker. Is there any way to delete it? Pretend we didn't get it?
We could delete it and pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't get it?
Ah, I understand. No.
Damn it. What does it say?
Come, collect a package for me, little rabbit. Bring your dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the roadhouse, or CorpSec meets you at your apartment, and they'll bring your debt record from back east with them. Be a clever rabbit and come quick.
Why do we never get good messages?
Because we don't know any good people. Come on, Camus, we'd better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
Tam bir saat olmuş. Bu videoyu burada bitirelim. 2-3 tane saçma görev yaptık desem yeridir. Ama biraz para kazandık. O iyi oldu. Eşek şakası yaptık. Suya teslim yaptık. Huxley'i aracı aldık. Allah'tan Huxley çok uzun sürmedi. Konuşması çok gıcıktı yani. Bakalım ilerleyen bölümlerde neler olacak. Görüşmek üzere YouTube.